Uh, it was okay to shave. It had been a few years, and just yeah, it kind of been scratching the back of my mind a little bit. Like, I wonder if I should shave. And enough of those thoughts. Eventually, I was tired of thinking it without doing it.
Hey guys, Johnny Disc Golf here at the 2019 MVP Open, and I am sitting here with last year's champion, Mr. James Conrad. How you feeling, buddy?
Feeling good, Corey. Thanks for having me.
Yep. And it is a pleasure to have you on. You perform here well. You perform well here every year. How are you feeling coming into this tournament? Really on the heels of two big ones.
I'm feeling good coming into this tournament. It's one of my favorite stops on tour. It's one of my favorite courses we play, and on top of that, it's just one of the most fun camping tournaments we have of the year. You know, we got so much going on here, like the game room upstairs. We got ping pong. We were playing some poker last night, playing some ping pong. Everyone just always seems to be in good spirits here. It's just a good time in general.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned all the fun that has happened here because for me, that's maybe the coolest part of the tournament. It's kind of that last vestige of like a good, fun camping tournament. Is that maybe what you think everybody looks forward to so much from this event?
I definitely think that's part of it. I think everyone enjoys that aspect of it, and then add that with one of the best courses we play on tour all year, and it's just hard to beat.
No,
It's great here.
absolutely. And this is really the swing that I look forward to every year. I'm sure you're the same, a little bit more wooded on the northeast section, but where's your head at? Where's your body at coming? Like, I mean, this is like the most back-to-back-to-back stretch of the season.
Yeah, this part of the season feels a bit cramped. It feels like we're just jumping from tournament to tournament, but I'm feeling pretty good. Mentally, I'm feeling really nice. I feel like I'm in a good spot where I'm able to really focus during my rounds, and I'm able to put a lot of good shots together back to back, which is important. And physically, I've been feeling pretty strong, feeling good. My putts and my drives been coming out clean, and yeah, all in all, pretty good. I felt a little bit worn out here and there, but just been. It's nice coming back to these courses. I don't feel the need to like necessarily learn the course all over each new week, so I'm able to take Monday and Tuesday or take the early days in the week kind of light and just do some stretching, keep staying loose, but don't have to stress about like learning the little nuances of the course. I don't have to I already kind of know my game plan here, so it's just making sure that I feel good come tournament time tomorrow.
Um, You mentioned taking it easy today. You're not maybe playing around in the morning, but this afternoon you're playing in the skins match. How did you go about? Like, how did you earn your way onto that? And what's the format there?
The champion skins is something they've done for quite a few years, and since I won last year, I get to be part of it this year. They changed the format up a bit. In the years past, they've done a double skins match and a champion skins match, and this year they kind of combined them. So there's three past champions, myself, Paul, and Ricky, and then they had three flex starts throughout the week, and whoever won each of those flex starts will get paired with one of the champions. And I think it's at least $100 a hole for a full 18 holes, so it should be a good time.
Yeah. Do you know who your partner is this afternoon by chance?
I don't. I'm trying to remember who won all three. I know Matt Dollar won one of them, and Thomas Gilbert won one. I can't recall who won the third one, so it's a chance it'll be one of those two. But
Sure.
it should be fun either way.
Great. So that's this afternoon. Tournament does start tomorrow. You are on the feature card, the live feature card, for that last round or at the end of round one. How do you feel though about feature cards? Would you prefer to be on one? Would you prefer to be maybe just part of the masses? What's your take on that?
If there are feature cards, I prefer to be on them. I feel like it feels more like you're already in the mix. Feels like you're relevant in the tournament, and for me, that little bit of added pressure, having some cameras on you, maybe having a bit of a gallery, those kind of things tend to make me play a little better, I think. Yeah, maybe even if it's just that I take my time a little more because there's more distractions, so I just take a little bit more time to center myself and feel comfortable on each shot. Or maybe it's, yeah, just the expectations of people expecting me to do well might help me do well. I'm not quite sure, but when there are feature cards, I definitely prefer to be on them, but I kind of have mixed emotions about them in general. I don't think it's necessarily the most fair thing that we have in our tournaments. Yeah, having a card where you're maybe the highest rated by 30 or 40 points compared to being on a card with people that are even higher rated than you, or yeah, it just seems a little bit different, and I'm not sure why 12 or 8 or 16 people should have a little bit of an advantage over the field. I think just straight random or I think those things might be a little better overall, but I also understand that people like to see a good round one, and so I'm happy to be on that feature card if it's a thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think that for most of the tournaments you kind of do fit into that feature card a lot of the times. Is that something that you like? I feel like you're one of the more brandable players. Like people recognize you, whether it's the hair, the beard, the walk, something like that. Is that something that you focused on, or is that just like James being James?
I wouldn't say it's something I focused on. Just try to be myself out there, try to have fun, yeah, try to play as good a golf as I can, and if people enjoy watching it, then all the better.
Yeah. So last time we had this little sit down was Idlewild. That was just after Europe, so we talked a bit about that, but we haven't really caught up since Worlds and Delaware. And really, what I would say most important in that whole gap is final round Idlewild, in which you shaved your beard.
Right.
Okay, it's back for the most part now. How did it feel then? Where are we now, facial hair wise?
It was okay to shave. It had been a few years, and just it kind of been scratching the back of my mind a little bit. Like, I wonder if I should shave. And enough of those thoughts. Eventually, I was tired of thinking it without doing it, so I went ahead and wasn't a huge fan. I'd say it felt a little cooler, and I think probably like the 1 week to 3 week beard was probably been my favorite so far. I enjoy that a little more than the full beard that I had before, so might keep it a bit shorter, but I'm also pretty lazy when it comes to shaving, so might just keep growing it.
Fair point. Back to the important stuff, though, the really important stuff. World Championships. You skipped Music City Open to go up and get a little bit more time, a little bit more familiarity with those courses. What were those 2 weeks or maybe almost 2.5 weeks before Worlds like for you?
Yeah, it was nice to have some time off before Worlds. My game was feeling good coming off Idlewild. A second place there I was pretty happy with, and I was able to get in some rounds at Northwoods, learn the new layout there a couple weeks before the tournament started, and then I felt like I had quite a bit of free time. I actually caught a lot of really nice live music. I went to Lollapalooza with you.
Yeah, it was a good time.
And so catching a bunch of live music, just being in the moment, just enjoying myself. I think those kind of things can translate to good play. If you're happy, if you're enjoying your life, enjoying yourself, then it's easy to be kind of a little bit more carefree on the course, just be a little happier on the course and a little more positive. And I think those things can be helpful.
No, I really, one of the things that I really like and like figuring out about people is everyone has their own like way of getting prepped for things. Everybody's got their own process, really. And so for you, it's kind of a little bit different, right? I think you kind of mentioned it, but you get familiar with the courses. But if you're feeling right mentally and physically and like you're having a good time in life, is that where you feel like you're going to excel the most?
Yeah, I think so. I think just being, just overall, like all things about your body and your mind, I think the better that all those are feeling, the happier you are, the more comfortable you are, the stronger you're feeling. Like your body is really important, and then your mind. Just I think if you can kind of get all those things to meld together and to be feeling good at the same time, then it makes it way easier to play good on the course. You don't have anything distracting you, like anything kind of gnawing at the back of your mind, like I should have been doing this, I should have been worried about this. Any of those thoughts out on the course are going to detract from how much you can focus on your round on each shot. So I think it's not like a set routine that I have, like I have to do this and go to this concert before this next tournament, but just try to enjoy the ride and be feeling good on tournament days.
Yeah, and it seemed like you were feeling pretty good. You had a great showing. You were either on lead card or right up on the top of chase card, really every round. How do you feel about your performance, a few weeks out now, looking back on that?
I'm proud of my third place finish at Worlds. I ended up 9 off the lead, but the courses we were playing, 9 strokes I can literally look back at 4 individual shots that cost me at least 9 strokes. So it's not that much, especially over 5 rounds. It just kind of hammers in the point to myself, like how important every single shot you throw is. It's easy to look back on your last round and be like, oh, that one mistake hurt me, but you can also look back on round 1 and think, oh yeah, I missed the island there, took a double bogey, that's 3 strokes. It's like if I did that, if I was able to eliminate those lapses of focus, if I was able to, maintain that focus throughout all 5 rounds, I could have been right there, I think.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And so third place finish, fantastic finish. I believe your best finish at Worlds ever. Roll that into Iron Hill, which is a course that, probably, it's funny because I would think it suits you, but then at the same time, one of the rubs on Iron Hill is the footwork. The ground is so unpredictable. That kind of doesn't really fit with what I would assume your game is. How do you feel that Iron Hill went for you overall?
Iron Hill went pretty well. I played really well the final round, so that always feels nice to make a bit of a bounce back. I had a solid first round and then just couldn't quite get rolling round 2. The field was really tight. Like I had shot 5 down round 1, which had me on lead card, and then I shot 1 down round 2, which dropped me all the way to 4th card.
Yeah.
And then I shot I believe a 8 down the final round, and which jumped me back from 4th card up to 4th place. So it just shows how tight the field is there. But yeah, like you were saying, a lot of people assume that I'd shred that course, or that it would really suit my game plan because it's long and wooded, which are some of my strengths, are like hitting tunnels and hitting gaps. But that course really comes down to a lot of your fairway shots, a lot of your second shots and third shots, and because par's so high, there's par 69. The tee, you can play amazing off the tee and still be scrambling pretty much on almost every hole, and a lot of the scrambles come down to standstills or forehands, and those aren't some of my fortes.
Sure.
Yeah, because of that, I kind of attacked it like a bomb and scramble type course. I was throwing a lot of wraiths actually through the woods, just pretty much full power wraiths, hitting and having some success with it. Just trying to get as far down the fairway as I could in one, and then whether it was thumber or forehand or like patent pending, just working with what I had. And it's kind of a fun way to play. It can be a little stressful at times throwing it as hard as you can with a distance driver through the woods, but yeah, that's my best finish at Iron Hill. I've played there at least three or 4 times, and 4th is my best finish there, so I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah. Get you out of here with just a couple more questions. Number 1, you're going to Canada next, correct? Have you been to Canada? If so, have you even been to that region? And if not, what are you looking forward to?
I haven't at all been to Canada. I haven't been that far east. Obviously, I haven't been to Canada, and yeah, I'm really excited to just for the experience. I've heard the golf is really fun. I've heard that they hook it up with some really nice accommodations, and that it's just a beautiful location. So I'm really excited to get to spend some time up there and play some fun golf and see what it's all about.
Absolutely. It's really cool. I went there last year. It's like a maritime disc golf club. That's like their club. So it's very nautical, very beachy. I'm excited for you, man. It's going to be a blast. Thank you. I know you got a lot of stuff to do. Skins match coming up at some point. I want to get you out of here with a chance to say anything you want to the fans, any friends at home, Will, Eric, anybody, any of the boys from Virginia Tech. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, thanks for following along. Thanks for following Johnny Disc Golf. Hope y'all are enjoying the show.
Thanks so much, James. Appreciate your time, man. Always a pleasure sitting down and chatting with you. For all of you at home, if you'd like coverage of all things disc golf, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hey guys, thanks so much for checking out that interview. If you'd like to support me, check out patreon.com/JohnnyDiscGolf. And if you'd like to follow along, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for updates on all your favorite players all season long.